Tom, I'd like to start off with just a clarifying question because it's been coming up a little bit today. The old arm on the shoulder thing, Ciryl wants to know, is it because you're actually trying to figure out their range? Is it because you're being friendly? Is it a romantic thing? What exactly is the arm on the shoulder thing?
I'd say it's around 95% romantic. Yeah.
This fight has always been looked as like the next gen of heavyweight, but now you've been preparing for it and you've been studying Ciryl perhaps more than you ever have before. Do you still agree with that assessment?
I think so, because we both move unlike regular heavyweights. We both have good footwork, judge the distance well. We don't go in just swinging without any thought, you know what I mean? We're both tactical, technical, good movers, big athletic guys. I think it makes for a good matchup.
He was just in here saying that he can manage his distance better than anyone that you fought before, and therefore he will be the one to be able to take you into these deep waters we so often speak about. There's this idea that's being spoken about that you have to finish this fight in 2 minutes to sort of like look as impressive as John and stuff like that. I'm sure you've heard that narrative, but what is your take on it?
Did he actually use the word deep waters?
He did.
Everybody who said the word deep waters gets knocked out in the first minute. Go back and check the media that you've done. So, I'm pretty happy with that. That's good.
Obviously, you famously once said that you refused to get into a dick measuring contest with Sergey Pavlovich. Is that something you think you'd be interested in with Ciryl or no?
I think I'm fighting a losing battle with that one, unfortunately.
There is this thing that's always followed your career where, like, even before you got in the UFC, you couldn't seem to get fights, right? People didn't want to fight you. And then now, even as champion, you have John Jones and Alex trying to fight each other but not fight you. Did you ever think there'd be a moment where you could be in this position and still have guys trying to sort of circumnavigate you and fight other people?
No, there's still guys. There's still guys who want it. Maybe just not the bigger names. You know, those guys have done enough to do whatever they want. So I'm the champion. I fight the number one contender. That's how, in my opinion, that's how champions are supposed to work. He's like, you're the guy, you fight the next guy, prove you're the best, and you rinse and repeat that for as long as possible.
So for the last one for me, obviously as an athlete from Manchester, I'm sure you thought highly of Ricky Hatton. If you have any thoughts you'd like to share with him about him or anything like that, I'd love to hear it.
Yeah, I think everybody who's around my age group, they grew up on watching Ricky Hatton fights, whether you're a fight fan or not. Like if you're from Manchester, or that kind of area, even just from the UK in general, I think everybody knew and loved Ricky Hatton. Like I only met Ricky Hatton a handful of times. I didn't really know him. Obviously, got a lot of mutual friends and stuff. But I think everybody felt like they knew him, and just even the stuff like as an athlete, it's so touching that he fought in Vegas a few times. And there was like 20,000 Brits went. Not 20,000 Brits had a ticket, but 20,000 Brits wanted to just walk on the same ground as Ricky Hatton did on fight week. And it's a great loss. And I'm sending any condolences to anyone who knew him.
Obviously, your whole goal was to get that belt in front of you when you started your MMA journey. So I guess, how has life been as a champion compared to what you expected it to while you were chasing this belt?
In all honesty, it's been exactly the same. Nothing's changed, really. Still got stuff to do. Still got to go to the gym twice a day. Still got to take my kids to school. Still got to do everything else that everybody else does. So, yeah, nothing's changed.
And, you know, we joked about Ciryl saying, you know, taking you to deep waters, and you say everyone that says that gets knocked out in 2 minutes, but there is a lot of tape on Ciryl, probably more than a lot of the guys that you have fought. So I guess when you watch him, do you think he has the ability to take you there, or is it still like, I'm just so much better than him?
No, I don't think I'm better than anybody. I think that every fight I go into, and I really respect my opponent, especially Ciryl. I think there's this notion with the media and maybe the fans that Cyryl's not very good, which is just complete bullshit. I think that he's really, really good. He's super talented. He's been at the top of the division for a number of years, which is not easy to do. He's been an interim champion himself. He's obviously had 2 title shots for the undisputed title as well. So I think the guy's really good. I've took him extremely, extremely seriously. The fact that people expect it to be an easy fight, I don't read into that at all. I think I'm prepared for a really, really hard fight.
In a perfect world, how many times would you have fought since that fight in Manchester?
At least 2 since.
Is the plan still to finish the tattoo on the chest and the torso?
The plan tattoos are never ending. I think we should We should just avoid that subject. There's a lot of tattoo plans for me, but we'll see.
Hi, Tom. How are you? Right here. In a recent interview, somebody asked you if you compare yourself to John Jones, and you said, I am not John Jones or even close to him, but I'm the best heavyweight walking around right now. Do you think you'll always be compared to John Jones because of the fight and because you were an interim champion and all of a sudden Dana White just announced that no, actually John Jones retired?
I don't know. I don't know. I have no idea. I want to create my own path and go down that path. I'm not trying to compare myself to anybody else. Look, you got to remember my whole goal in this sport was to do it full time. That was my goal. I've been doing it full time now for a long time. So anything beyond that has been amazing. The fact that I can sit here with the title and be number one in the world and the champion and stuff, like, that's just great. So I don't want to be compared to anybody. I'm my own person, and I want to do my own path in my own career.
You and I met during Fight Island. Abu Dhabi has been really good to you. You're defending your title here again. How do you feel about Abu Dhabi?
I absolutely love Abu Dhabi. It's like a second home to me. I absolutely love it. For me personally, it's very convenient. It's like 6 hours away from the UK, 3 hours time difference. The weather's amazing. The people are amazing. Look, if I could do the rest of my career in Abu Dhabi, I would choose that over anywhere else in the world.
I would love to have you here all the time. Last one for me. Is there an added pressure for you? I don't know if that's a repeat of the question that was asked before. Is there an added pressure for you to keep that average of 2 minutes, 2 seconds finish time in the cage?
I think everybody's seen me go in there and get quick finishes. So me and I've got one of the best heavyweight teams in the world, if not the best heavyweight team, some of the best minds in the game, some of the best training partners in the game. We actually discussed, and we've shown what we can do, shown how dangerous I am, and we're going to switch it up this time, and we're going to go out there and win a boring split decision.
Good luck, sir.
Thanks.
Tom for RMC Sport France. 8th main event for Ciryl Gane. 5th for you if we do count the UFC 295 against Pavlovich. Do you leverage that at all in terms of experience?
Sorry, just say that again, please.
8th main event for Ciryl Gane.
Yeah.
5th for you if we do count the co-main event in Madison Square Garden.
So is that advantage for me? Is that what you're asking?
I'm asking you, do you leverage that as the experience on Gane's side? Do you weigh that?
Well, he's got a lot of experience, but I also have a lot of experience myself, so we both know what the pressure's like. The pressure's not easy to deal with. But look, we'll find out on Saturday. I don't know. We'll see.
He just said 3 months out here between Dubai and Abu Dhabi. 3 months, he calls that a bubble. The focus was highly on the ground for him. I tend to think you're lean. Are we going to see a faster, slicker version of Aspinall? My question is, should we summarize your camp as plyometrics going faster and his camp about the ground? Is that pretty much what we should think?
I don't know. I think I look leaner, but I'm actually a fair bit heavier than I was in my last fight. So I don't know. I'm not sure. I've been improving in all areas. In the physical aspect, mental aspect, my game's improved a lot in the time I've had away. So I have no idea.
Okay. Last one. Common opponents. Spivak, Volkov. Is that a common base? Do you compare, contrast?
A little bit, but every fight's different. You never know exactly what's going to happen until you're in there with somebody. So, yeah, we both fought the same guy twice, 3 times apparently, but styles make fights, don't they? Everything's different. You don't know how he's feeling on that night. Sometimes like you go in there and you just don't perform very well. Sometimes you go in there, you perform really well when you don't feel very good. So it just depends on the night, really.
Hello, Tom, for French TV as well. You said earlier that you've been preparing many times for the John fight that actually never happened. Can you remind us how many camps have you done?
They weren't camps as such. It was just like we were given a time frame of when the fight's going to happen, so we just started preparing for that. It was never like, we were never given like a deadline or signed a contract or anything like that. It was just like, he's going to be ready in this time, and we started preparing. So it wasn't like a full camp or anything.
At UFC Paris, we had a few time interview with you, and you told us that you would be really happy if you never go to the second round in your career if people can still question about your cardio. But yesterday, your father, Andy, he told us he would be really happy that you can go to a decision so people can see that you have cardio. How confident are you that you can demonstrate domination on a 5-round fight?
Yeah, as I just said, we're going for a 5-round split decision, close fight win. Jab, just jabs, like just jabbing your way to win. Crowd will be booing after a couple of minutes and just maintain that slow pace for 5 rounds. That's what we're going for.
Thank you.
Hi, Tom. Welcome to Abu Dhabi, mate. I know you've just mentioned the line that you don't really want to be compared to anyone, but Michael Bisping, who's also here in Abu Dhabi, compare you to Muhammad Ali of the MMA world. Any thoughts on that?
I don't know about that, mate. Where's he pulled that one from? Old Bisping.
He did an interview with us, and yeah, that was one of his first lines.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, that's a massive compliment, but I've still got a bit more work to do, mate, before then.
Can you see the comparisons, though? You do?
No.
No? Okay, all right. You've said previously you want to be an active champion. You don't want to be waiting around for fights. Should you overcome Ciryl Gane, who do you really see left in the heavyweight division? And I know everyone's talking about John Jones, Alex Pereira, but I quite like the sound of Tom Aspinall, Alex Pereira. What about that?
I don't know, whatever the UFC want to do. I think it's pretty obvious that they're going to do the winner versus winner. Me and Gane versus Volkov and Almeida. Sorry. Yeah, not like a tag team match. It sounded like I was doing it like a tag team then. No, the winner of us versus the winner of them. I think it's going to be next for the heavyweight title.
Okay, and a lot of people in the know are predicting a very long run for you as heavyweight champion. What's your ultimate goal? Like, where do you, when you finally call it a day, what do you want to look back on?
As I said a minute ago, the ultimate goal has been done a long time ago, which is to do it full time. I've been doing it full time for a long time now. That was the ultimate goal. Anything on top of that is good. I don't know. As far as being a long-reigning heavyweight champion and stuff like that, we'll just see how it goes. I don't know. But I am confident that I'm the best fighter in the division. But it's heavyweight MMA. You never know what's going to happen. Well, there's two things that can happen. You can win or lose. And there's only 2 of us in there. You never really know. So, look, the heavyweight title's like a hot potato, isn't it? People are just dropping it left and right. It doesn't stay around for too long. Heavyweight MMA is too dangerous. So, we'll see.
Thanks, mate.
Hi, Tom. Yusuf, MMA 101. We saw Ciryl Gane focusing on wrestling in his training camp in Dubai and sparring with high-level wrestlers. And in addition to his striking arsenal and skills, do you think that this will help him in the fight and make it the most difficult fight for you?
Yeah, I think it's got to help him. He needed to improve his grappling. And I'm sure he has. He's a smart guy. He's a good fighter, great athlete. And I'm sure he's a lot better than the last time we seen him wrestle.
Does it cause any sort of pressure on you to know that John Jones will be watching this fight on TV and will be prepared in case you lose to tweet that this is the next guy you said he will beat me? See what I did to Ciryl Gane. See what Ciryl Gane did to Tom Aspinall.
No.
Not at all?
No.
What does it mean to have your father here with you in the fight and in Abu Dhabi? This is my last question.
Yeah, anyone who knows our story knows that my dad got me into MMA. He was there from the beginning. He will be there to the end. And that is our thing. My dad is also a big fan of Abu Dhabi, like me. So we are happy to be here, of course.
Tom. I think it was last year, Tom, down here to your right.
Sorry, mate, yeah.
I think it was last year when I spoke with you and you said that you didn't want to be in this game for too long. You said maybe 4 or 5 years and then rack up a whole load of title defenses and then leave. Given the fact that you've had 14 months out, has that changed your timeline for your career?
That's a great question that I don't know the answer to. I have no idea. So we're just going to see how it goes. We're going to see how it goes. At the moment, I absolutely love doing this sport. Everything's good. I'm winning. My body feels great. Really enjoy my life. Everything's great. How long that'll go on for, that's out of my hands. I don't know.
And given the hiatus, I'm assuming the goal is, well, all things well, that you come out with no injuries, that you just want to rack up as many the title defenses as soon as possible.
That's the plan, mate, yeah. Just march forward, keep winning.
Cheers, man.
Hi, Tom. A little bit unusual. Ciryl predict win by decision.
Samesies.
Yeah.
Yes.
What's your prediction? Yours?
Same.
Same.
Yeah, split decision win, but in my favour.
And no worries to go in the second, third round. You have you trained a lot. Like
Oh no! I get 2 minutes in, I get really tired. So it's gonna be just me, not doing much for the next 4.5.
Is this a question? Like, it's a good point to have all these knockouts, but sometimes do you ask yourself how it will go, like further in the fight, in a 5-round fight?
Yeah, I ask myself all the time, but we've not got there yet. I can't give you an answer.
Thank you.
Right. Yeah, Tom, over here. Right. No.
Wait. Oh, sorry.
No, I thought you're good. A controversial split decision robbery? No, I'm kidding. I wanted to ask your immediate reaction to Jon Jones. Like, obviously, he retired, and then 2 weeks later, he says he's back. What was your immediate reaction to that?
Oh, I don't care. I'm like focused on my own career. So as soon as they said that I've got to fight, that's all I thought about. To be honest, it's just that I'm fighting, and that's it.
Yeah, because Jon said he wanted to fight at the White House, and Dana said 1 billion to 1 chances that happens. What's your opinion of? Do you think he actually fights at the White House?
Oh, I hope he gets what he wants. Wish him all the best. Yeah.
Before we get into the actual fight, I just want to ask, just how's life been since your last fight? Because it's been a while since we saw you. You're now a movie star. You've been in TV shows. I guess, how's life been since your last fight?
Yes, it was a little part. We did a movie during 2 months, but around that, it was only spend time in the gym to improve, to grow up, to structure and build something stronger.
Have you felt you've become more popular worldwide, and maybe there's more attention on your fights every time you fight now because of everything you've been doing outside of fighting?
I did this movie also for that. I know the power of the UFC, but I know also the power of the Netflix. So yeah, 100%.
In this fight against Tom, this will be your third title fight that you're preparing for against a new opponent. I guess, how are you preparing for this fight differently than the fight against Derek, and the fight against Francis, the fight against John?
The feeling was to find something a little bit deeper. We started the camp since March. Just after the injuries and the recovery with my physio, Asdin. And we knew already we were going to have an opportunity to have the fight because I remember the situation again with Jon Jones and Francis Ngannou. It was exactly the same situation. I was just behind and I'm waiting for this. So this time we didn't make a mistake. So we started to train really early and we're waiting this opportunity. So it's in October. So we did a really great camp. A lot of sparring partner at first in France, and we finished the camp in Dubai since 6 weeks almost with some big guy on the wrestling, focus on the wrestling. So yeah, it was cool.
You're going to be the only fighter that has fought Tom, Jon Jones, and Francis, who people think are 2 of the best heavyweights ever. When you watch Tom fight, do you see anything that he has that stands out compared to Francis and John?
Everybody have his strength. Everybody have the weakness. The particularity of Tom Aspinall is he's well-rounded. He's a huge fighter. He's a new breed like me, technical and fast. So he's different.
Have you had any run-ins with him in the hotel this week?
I met him just one time, but it's okay. We met him already in Paris. It's like it's just a sport, nothing.
So the media seems to be building this rivalry between teams that maybe you guys don't like each other. Is that just something the media is trying to build, or what are your opinions on Tom?
Est-ce que j'ai bien compris? De créer. Bon. That's cool for the social media, yeah, maybe. But obviously, this is a big challenge, and everybody know that already. We don't need to the noise around this fight. Everybody know we are a new breed. People waiting for this fight since a long time ago, and yeah, you can expect it a big fight.
Okay, pas de bad blood.
No, not about the bad buzz. I'm not this kind of guy. Everybody know already.
Ciryl, over here. Hi.
Farah.
How are you? You've been in big fights, like they just mentioned, with John Jones and Francis Ngannou. Now, looking at this fight with Tom, how would you compare the pressure leading up to those fights to this one?
My feeling, I remember, because I got an experience now, less pressure. I remember my first big fight, I'm going to say big fight against Francis Ngannou. I remember because also the storytelling and the fight week was huge also, like many media to do, many stuff to do. More pressure for Ngannou, a little bit less for Jones, and less for Tom Aspinall.
And you came out to Dubai pretty early.
Yeah.
I know France isn't too far from Dubai, but was it to get away from all that noise? Because obviously you just had a movie as well, tons of media, tons of attention in France. Was part of it also so you can go maybe to a quieter area and focus more?
Yes, exactly. But not only because we found at first a lot of good sparring partner in Abu Dhabi, in Dubai, and less expensive to move myself to Dubai and Abu Dhabi than to bring all the people because we spar with a lot of guys.
Yeah, and I saw you do interviews with Full Send MMA about Tom Aspinall putting his hand on his opponent's shoulders and stuff. If he does that to you right before the fight, are you gonna push him away or what?
I'm gonna let him to do. This means nothing. It's not exactly the truth. I don't know if this from him or maybe I think it's from the people, not him, because that's not smart.
Okay.
Anyway.
Well, we'll ask him about it. And one more from me. What are your thoughts in general of Alex Pereira talking about heavyweight? I know he spoke about John Jones specifically, but maybe he could be looking at this fight on Saturday. So what do you think of him just wanting to go up to heavyweight?
Juste David, pour être sûr. T'as pas écouté.
Qu'est-ce que tu penses en fait de Alex
Pereira? Should I repeat? Yeah, just...
Alex Pereira monté en poids lourd.
Oh yeah, Alex Pereira. Yes. Of course, this is a beautiful idea. Alex Pereira now is a really bankable fighter. He have a beautiful story, and he build up, so he can do it. And he stay really dangerous. He can do it. And yeah, really excited. Like I remember exactly the same situation with John Jones. We're talking about him to jump in the heavyweight division. We are also excited for Alex Pereira.
And sorry, if he does end up fighting John Jones, what do you think his chances are of winning?
Yeah, if I win this Saturday for the White House.
Yeah, I said if Alex Pereira fights John Jones, yeah, do you think he has a chance of beating John Jones?
Yes, of course. This is a fight, warrior, and everything is possible in a fight. So yeah, 100%.
And you were just saying that you would be interested in Alex Pereira. Is that what you were going to say?
Yes, exactly, of course.
Should I ask it in English or in French? Should I ask
En français. Attends.
Non, c'était pour savoir. Ciryl, hier, on t'a confirmé que c'était déjà ton 8e poster, ce qui veut dire un 8e main event en 13 combats, sacré ratio. Pour Aspinall, si on compte le co-main event de l'UFC 295, c'est le 5e. Finalement, l'expérience est de ton côté.
Oui, l'expérience est de mon côté, ne serait-ce que par rapport à ces chiffres-là, également par rapport au temps passé dans une cage. Mais cela n'empêche qu'il a quand même beaucoup d'expérience. Il a commencé le MMA avant moi, donc quand on prend la big picture, c'est quelqu'un d'aussi expérimenté. Oui, j'ai un peu plus d'expérimentation dans le haut niveau, mais ça reste tout de même quelqu'un d'expérimenté.
J'ai regardé des vidéos ces derniers jours. On se souvient à l'UFC Paris, quand tu es sur cette boxing machine que tu aimes beaucoup. Il est un petit peu derrière avec Bisping. Venait te demander des conseils pour affronter Volkov parce que tu l'avais affronté avant lui.
Ça, c'était
le petit frère, c'était le gars sûr, mais les choses se sont inversées.
Ah oui. Oui. C'était très amical, nos premiers rapports. Il y avait beaucoup de respect venant de sa part, beaucoup plus d'estime. Et au fil du temps, bon, ben, je ne sais pas comment dire ça, il a grandi, il a pris, je ne sais pas si c'est de la confiance. Et puis il a un petit peu changé de tempérament. Mais voilà, c'est comme ça. Les gens peuvent changer.
Juste avant, il y avait Hamdi Abdelwahad, un des sparring avec qui tu étais à 1 heure d'ici. On lui a demandé, est-ce que Fernand Lopez a demandé du sol, du ground? Et Hamdi a répondu, c'était évident qu'on allait travailler au sol. Ma question est, est-ce que dans ce camp, qui a duré 2-3 mois, on peut quantifier s'il y avait beaucoup plus de sol que de striking, ou est-ce que de toute façon, un camp, c'est un camp?
Un camp, c'est un camp. Et il ne faut surtout pas oublier nos points forts et travailler sur nos points forts. Tout le monde le sait, c'est le striking. Donc on a eu une première partie avec des gars du Glory, Lévy, Cookie, Sofiane, tous ces gars-là du Glory. J'ai sparé avec eux sur la plus grande première partie du camp d'entraînement. Et c'est vrai que sur la fin du camp d'entraînement, notamment avant de partir, avant de venir ici, on s'était déjà entouré de pas mal de gars en France. Notamment le dernier, c'était Alexander Romanov, exactly. Et en arrivant ici, forcément, on a ciblé des gars très expérimentés sur le grand game. Donc, on a Oumar Khan, le champion de One Championship. On a Hamdi, qui va combattre samedi également. On a leur coach Ramzi, qui est un incroyable lutteur. On a des gars comme Essam également sur le grand game. On a des gars comme Pouya qui sont extrêmement complets maintenant dans le MMA. Donc ouais, on a fait les choses bien. On a créé cette bulle-là depuis en vrai, j'ai créé ma bulle depuis 3 mois. Et on est venu ici depuis 6 semaines pour créer cette bulle et s'acclimater un peu à l'ère d'Abu Dhabi.
Salut Cyril, toujours pour RMC Sport. Première question très simple, je veux savoir comment tu te sens, comment tu vas. Donc la Fight Week est lancée et qu'on sait que voilà, tu es très sollicité et qu'il y a beaucoup d'activations liées à ta position de main event.
Bah oui, toujours ça, mais comme je dis, je suis habitué à ça. C'est quelque chose. On le vit de mieux en mieux. C'est vrai que les premières fois, c'est quelque chose qui tu accuses le coup. Bon, maintenant, on est au courant, on le sait, et psychologiquement, on est beaucoup plus préparé, donc ça passe beaucoup mieux. Ça
fait un moment que tu es dans la région. Du coup, tu vis à l'heure du combat depuis plusieurs semaines. Tu es acclimaté à la région. Qu'est-ce qui est différent des autres Fight Week que tu as pu faire? Ton 8e main event, on le disait, tu es habitué. Qu'est-ce qui est différent? Quel est le sentiment tout de suite quand on prend compte aussi de tous les sacrifices qu'il y a?
Justement, la plus grosse différence, on va parler de sacrifice déjà par rapport à cette bulle qui a été créée uniquement pour ce jour, uniquement pour samedi. C'est une bulle qui a été créée déjà depuis un petit moment. C'est des promesses qu'on s'est faites avec toute une équipe qui s'est construite au fur et à mesure du temps et qui est devenue tellement solide que c'est une équipe qui fait des réunions hebdomadaires, sans moi d'ailleurs, pour me laisser tranquille, mais qui adapte chaque semaine en fonction de la semaine passée. Tu vois, c'est vraiment, on a essayé de construire quelque chose de vraiment solide. Et créer cette bulle, c'est quelque chose que j'avais jamais fait. Créer une bulle de 3 mois comme ça, en autarcie, j'ai commencé à Paris et j'ai fini ici. C'était quelque chose d'assez intense.
Et dernière question pour moi, on te sait détacher de beaucoup de choses. C'est peut-être parfois ce qui fait même ta force. Ce sont tes mots, tu es quelqu'un de fondé, ce qui te permet aussi de mieux gérer tout l'aspect du public. C'est quoi ton ressenti aujourd'hui par rapport à tout l'enjeu que ce combat comporte et à toutes les attentes qu'il y a dans ton pays?
Très détaché comme d'habitude, encore plus parce que détaché mais expérimenté sur le focus. Je ne suis pas concentré sur ce que les gens pensent, sur ce que les gens penseront après une victoire ou une défaite. Je suis très concentré sur ce que je veux, ce que j'ai mis en œuvre pour y arriver. Je suis concentré uniquement sur ça, concentré sur ce que je peux contrôler, en fait, au final. C'est le résumé.
Merci Cyril.
Salut Cyril. Est-ce que ces sacrifices dont tu parlais ça a réveillé des choses chez toi. Et est-ce qu'on va peut-être voir le mauvais gamin samedi soir?
Le mauvais gamin, bon, tu sais très bien que je serai toujours un bon gamin, ça bouge pas. J'essaye pas de devenir quelqu'un d'autre. J'ai créé ma carrière et j'ai d'ailleurs gravi les échelons en étant un bon gamin, comme tu peux le dire. Donc aujourd'hui, je cherche pas à être un mauvais gamin. Je pense que c'est une bêtise d'aller chercher quelqu'un que je ne suis pas et de finalement peut-être pas se trouver. Tu comprends ce que je veux dire? Non. Concentrer sur nos forces, concentrer sur ce qu'on sait faire, concentrer sur la stratégie, sur la technique à mener samedi. C'est uniquement sur ça.
Et est-ce que ça a réveillé des choses en toi, toutes ces privations pendant 3 mois?
Ça a réveillé des choses en moi. C'est des choix, comme je le répète, c'est les mots que je mets, c'est des choix de vie. C'est des sacrifices et c'est une intensité qui est différente. Donc oui, forcément, c'est pas quelque chose de palpable pour moi. Je ne saurais pas le sentir ou l'expliquer ou le graduer. Mais une chose est sûre, c'est que ça apporte de la confiance en soi.
Et dernière question, un camp délocalisé, est-ce que tu pourrais le refaire pour tes prochains combats? Est-ce que tu vas adopter ça?
Avec plaisir.
Merci.
Juste ici, Cyril. Justement, ton adversaire, il est connu pour ne pas passer beaucoup de temps dans la cage, sauf que tu as échangé pendant 25 minutes avec l'homme qui est considéré comme celui qui frappe le plus fort à l'UFC.
Et qui passe le moins de temps dans la cage.
Voilà, enfin, que Tom passe le moins de temps dans la cage, justement. Mais est-ce que ce serait une des clés du combat, justement, la partie cardio et le fait de pouvoir supporter ces 3-4 premières minutes, 1 ou 2 défenses de lutte, est-ce que ce serait ça la clé du combat, d'emmener Tom un petit peu plus loin dans les rounds?
C'est quelque chose sur lequel on est préparé. De toutes les manières, on me connaît, on le connaît. Il n'y a pas de surprise. C'est quelqu'un qui aime démarrer fort. Et c'est la raison pour laquelle il termine rapidement ses combats, parce qu'il surprend ses adversaires. Moi, je suis plutôt l'inverse, quelqu'un qui prend le temps. Et je le fais plutôt bien. Donc maintenant, on va voir qui va imposer son style. La stratégie, elle n'est pas forcément focus sur ça. La stratégie, elle est surtout faire attention à son départ. Ça, c'est une certitude. Mais si jamais nous aussi, on peut l'amener dans des eaux profondes et accentuer peut-être éventuellement son rythme élevé et peut-être le surprendre là-dedans. Il y a tellement de possibilités.
Et la dernière, si tu peux me répondre en anglais, est-ce que tu pourrais juste me faire un pronostic sur le combat, si tu veux bien te prêter au jeu?
I'm gonna stay humble and I'm gonna stay calm. I'm gonna say a win by decision.
Okay, merci.
Ciryl, down to your right here. A lot of the narrative going into this fight is about the fact that this is your third shot at the undisputed heavyweight title, and a lot of people are deeming this as your last chance saloon to win the title. Are you going into the fight with that mentality, and do you think that mentality makes you more dangerous for Tom Aspinall?
Pour être sûr d'avoir bien compris, pour pas répondre à côté. Il n'a pas écouté. Mon frère, il est là pour me translate. This is my big brother, you see? He's here for translate, but he listened nothing.
Do you want me to ask it again?
Yes, of course. On this point, I'm agree. I'm agree also on the people underestimate me a little bit, but less and less, and the people started to thinking a little bit. So, but I'm really motivated about this fight. The last chance, no. If I want, I can stay until I'm gonna have maybe 14 years old. You see, if I want. So no. I'm really hungry about this fight. I'm really excited about this fight because of the challenge.
Thank you.
I'm sorry, can I have one last question here? Considering that Tom has 100% finish rate and never fought out of the second round, what does it take to beat a fighter like this when you know it's not going to go for decision?
Can you repeat the question?
Considering that Tom has 100% finish rate, he finished all of his fights mostly in the first round, never fought out of the second round. What is the game plan going against a fighter like this when you know it's not going to go for decision, most likely?
Everybody know my strength. Everybody know his strength also. I can do very well to manage my distance and go to the second round. But even there are different way. If I want, I can go also really fast at the very first round, and maybe to go on the deep water with Tom Aspinall, you see.
So you're ready to take him to deep water for the first time in his career?
Yeah, probably.
Thank you.
Yeah, pleasure.